What is up, everybody? What is up, everybody? What is up, everybody? What is up, everybody? I did it 4 times, you get it? This is Alex from IHE TV. I'm talking about the new Marvel. I heard the new Marvel is crazy. Fantastic Four. I did a Sardonicast episode covering, I guess, the 4 already existing Fantastic Four movies. I was about to say 4th time's the charm, but I guess there's the 90s one, the early 2000s one, then the creepy Fan 4-stick one. So I guess it's technically the 5th. But let's go with that, 4th time's the charm. This film kind of accomplishes everything it needs to. Be a breezy summer blockbuster, but more importantly, change the optics of these characters. I was kind of most intrigued how they were going to pull off 2 characters in particular, that being Mr. Fantastic, because the stretchy stuff historically has been freaky and difficult to translate from comic page onto the big screen. And honestly, Sue Storm, who's been maybe done dirtiest, where they just don't know how to characterize her or give her like anything to do. Those early 2000s ones actually did The Thing and Johnny Storm okay. My personal favorite, I think, is The Thing, and this is a good thing. I want to see more of this Thing. If anything, he has a little bit less to do than the other characters. But Ebon Moss-Backrack, is that how you say his name? Gives him some personality. They kind of establish the familial bond quite well. They actually have chemistry together. They get the Johnny Storm, Ben Grimm kind of brotherly knittering and nattering there. They kind of get at each other and have a more playful thing going on. But Pedro Pascal, I think, did a good job. It kind of leans into the campiness a bit more. I think it basically had to. I think I was only scared by the stretching a couple of times, and there's a particular stretching moment I thought was quite effective, almost in a Fan 4-stick body horror way. I did quite enjoy the production design, the Jetsons retro future aesthetic, all these blues and whites against each other. Everything kind of looks like an Apple store. I guess it achieves... Oh god, the bar is so low for some of these movies. I actually want to see these characters again. Like, I'd be happy to see them in other forms, where a lot of these recent Marvel movies have not been that way. I almost could have done with more camp. Like, the campier it was, the more I enjoyed it. I was especially enjoying the first half, I think. It was more these little character moments. There's like a campy montage, skipping over the backstory and, you know, showing Mr. Fantastic, like, kicking an orangutan. It's just stuff like that. Mole Man, some of the goofier stuff, before it gets all big and serious with Galactus. Who also I thought they did a good job with. It was good casting to get Ralph Fiennes in there. They do some good stuff with scale. Gotta shout out Michael Giacchino, who composed the soundtrack, and that's definitely one of the consistent lacking issues with these Marvel movies, is that a lot of characters don't have themes, leitmotifs. We've got like the Avengers theme, and that's kind of it. But this has a really similarly poppy and campy theme that is used really well. Kind of makes you want to sing along. Vanessa Kirby brings it. She has a good performance for what this character needs. Look, like, this film doesn't reinvent the wheel. It establishes basics, because that's just where these movies need to be. I guess it does stand out a little bit more than the average Marvel movie. They make you like the characters quite early on. They're pretty charming. It keeps it simple, keeps it safe. I don't think it's going to edge out Superman. Superman has the campiness level right, and it has a lot more personality to it. The direction from Matt Shakman is fine. It does the job. There aren't any unique directorial choices that really popped for me. It was mostly the usual Marvel affair of charismatic actors selling these goofy, cartoonish characters and various set pieces that keep things intriguing. The way they work the baby into the story I thought was quite good. There's a kind of wild set piece involving the baby. I liked how a big section of the story is kind of like an elaborate trolley problem that leaves you wondering, so how are they actually going to deal with this? Which is what you want, I guess. I liked that it was under 2 hours. It didn't really linger or have time to get boring. Yeah, it's a fine Marvel movie. It doesn't really move the needle in any extreme direction for me. It was enjoyable. I like these characters. An absolutely fine summer movie. But to any Marvel naysayers, this isn't going to change anything. It's very much in the formula. Part of me was wondering if they had the balls to do like a Empire type thing and have them not save the day and like have Galactus win, and that's how they go to a different universe or dimension that was teased at the end of like another Marvel movie. But I think that would be too wacky and wild for what they're trying to do. So those are kind of my initial impressions. I guess we have a decent Fantastic Four movie. I'm sure I'll have more things to nitpick about the more time I have to think, because I only got out of the theatre like half an hour ago. So let me know your thoughts on this if you're intrigued. I'm sure I'll get into this deeper on the upcoming Sardonicast, where I'll talk about it with Jake. Alright, bye!